to say that the Bible has no archetypal value, I think is sort of nuts. And then, yeah, I find myself sort of in between that, and then the other side is like, sometimes I'll hear people like Sean Ryan or Tucker Carlson, they'll be like, it's spiritual. And they'll be like, it's just, it's demons or something. And it's
Right.
like, well, what is an angel? What is a demon? Like, can we not inquire into what those things actually are?
Right.
That's sort of a low-level descriptor that ends any conversation.
Right.
And you can't have one without the other, even in the biblical context. So some might be really good, So
That's right.
yeah.
That's why again I go back to what I think Timothy Alberino's work is he's really kind of analytically, logically approached this
Hmm.
to say, for example, like if you were visited by people from another country, go back in the time in which Europeans were colonizing the Americas. Some of them, not all of them were bad people. Some of them, were good. Some of them certainly were bad. But I just think that you shouldn't categorize it all
For
in
sure.
one thing unless you absolutely definitively know.
I agree. And I've seen a remarkably low amount of evidence for the space alien thing. Like, you can go back to, certain abductions, obviously, Betty and Barney Hill saying they're from a binary star system mapped out, looked like Zeta Reticuli, things like that. You can find a decent amount of things like that.
Right.